Good morning and welcome to your mat. Today we are doing a little bit of a Yin Flow combination. We'll do 2 Yin poses and then we'll move into a gentle flow. Yin is definitely a big passion of mine. It's what I'm doing my deepest training in. I'm working on 150 hours of continuing education right now for it. It's just an incredible technique and style to really dive into the physical body, but also to help us sort through the chaos of the mind and help us get into a nice deep state of relaxation and being able to take that then off the mat. So I'm really excited to have you here with us today. Welcome. Let's go ahead and get started. Find a comfortable seat. You can close your eyes or gaze softly toward the floor. Take a few deep breaths in and exhale them out. Big breath in and exhale it out. Allowing that exhale to be a little bit longer than the inhale. That really allows us to come out of our kind of busy space and into a deeper, more relaxing space. One breath moving into the next. Clearing the mind. Softening the shoulders. Noticing your physical body, the length of the spine. Noticing the hips, the way that you're sitting. And just take a few more breaths and scan through the body. Again, just noticing how your body is taking up space. We'll take one more deep breath. Exhale it out. Beautiful. And we're going to go ahead and come onto our mat, lying on our backs. And so this first yin pose is going to be banana or crescent. And so we're going to lie in the middle of your mat. And then I want you to take both legs over to the bottom left-hand corner of your mat. Your torso is going to stay where it is. And then you're going to reach your arms up and over to the top left of your mat so that you're creating this little banana shape through your body. Now, I'm personally interlacing my fingers, but you don't have to. You could just stack the hands, whatever feels comfortable. Some people like to cross the legs to give that right leg a little bit of support so they can relax into that stretch. So we're stretching through this right side of the body. And take deep, slow breath and just explore how that feels. See if you can, in your mind, kind of draw a line along the right side of the body. From the heel, along the outside of the leg, past the knee, the thigh to the hip, and all the way up. Ribs, shoulder, upper arm, elbow, all the way to your pinky finger. We're going to hang out here for about a minute. Typically in my yin classes, we would hold them longer, closer to 5 minutes. But for this practice today, we're going to shorten it a little bit, just give you a taste of what it feels like to fall into a yin practice. I want you to just feel into the body, feel into the breath. Feel the inhale and then the exhale. Notice how your body softens on the exhale. The inhale lifts and opens, the exhale softens. And we're spending time in this pose. We're spending time a little bit longer because it allows the connective tissue to reorganize. So our connective tissue is in and around everything in our body. It gives us structure. And so the fascia is this incredible system in our body, but it takes time to lengthen and to stretch and to reorganize. And so that's why we hold these poses. And we're not going to end range. So in our yin practice, it's not about the deepest stretch possible. In fact, on a 1 to 10 scale, I want it to be about a 6. That's where your body is going to receive the most benefit. So going to the end range or the deepest you can go is not always the most beneficial for your body. So I really encourage students to just feel in, and when you find that edge of comfort is what we call it, that place where It's a deep enough stretch that you're feeling sensations, but it's not so deep that you hold your breath or your breath catches or you can't soften into it. Take one more breath here. And then we're going to take what's called a rebound. So go ahead and drop the arm, and I want you to come into a shavasana, just in the middle of your mat, arms out to the side, ankles wide. We're going to take just a few breaths here in what we call a rebound. So we've just gone into a nice myofascial stretch. We've turned our focus inward, and now we're taking a few moments and lying in shavasana where our body isn't required to support us, where we can really just relax into it. And we'll stay here for a few moments, and then we'll transition to the opposite side. Take one more breath, and then we're going to transition. So we're going to bring both ankles and feet over to the bottom right corner of our mat. Our torso is going to stay where it is, and then our arms are going to reach up and over to the right. Again, I'm personally interlacing my fingers, but you can stack hands, whatever feels appropriate to you. You can cross the ankles if that feels good to you. Again, just checking how your body feels. And in your mind, I want you to draw that line from the left foot, from the heel or the arch of the foot, just along the side of the body. Just noticing the stretch or the sensation through those parts as you move to it. Up the hip, and the side belly, and the ribs, the shoulder, upper arm, elbow, forearm, all the way to the fingertips. And again, on a 1 to 10 scale, we're looking for about a 6. It doesn't need to be as deep as possible for you to enjoy the benefits of this long after class ends. So one of the things that I love most about our yin practice and working with the fascia is that it creates structural change. When we take the time to dive in and to just be still and let the body do what the body needs to do, we can really reap the benefits from it. So breathing into that space. We'll stay here for just a few more moments. Just breathing deeply, one breath into the next. We'll take one more deep breath. And then again, we'll slowly unwind and we're going to come back into that rebound. So coming back to the center of your mat, arms out to the side, ankles wide. And I want you to scan through the body and just notice how this feels. Breathing into both sides, imagine you could feel the length of the body, space in the side body. And on that next breath, go ahead and bend the knees, place the feet on the floor. We're going to lift your hips up and move them over to the right, just about an inch. And then lift ankles up to the height of the knees. And then the legs are going to fall to the left, taking a gentle twist. Arm could be wherever is comfortable. It could be up high, it could be down low. We're looking for rotation through the torso. Now, if your knee is high, place a pillow between it or a bolster or a blanket. Your gaze can be straight up. It could be over to the right. Again, whatever feels appropriate in your body. Just breathing into that twist. We're breathing again into that side body, all the way down into that outer hip. We're taking the time for our body to really absorb this rotation. So this is really, a gentle rotation is really healthy for the spine. Helps to get into some of those little itty bitty muscles. And so breathing here. Few more breaths. Just allowing your body to soften into that space. And take one more breath. And then we'll lead with the top leg to unwind. And we'll take that rebound. So again, come back to the center of your mat. And just allow yourself to take a rebound, letting your body kind of absorb that twist. Now, again, I will often hold the poses a lot longer in a studio, but for this practice, we're just getting a taste of it. So you are always more than welcome to pause the video and hold it a little bit longer. Like I said, I usually hold poses for about 5 minutes each in my studio practice. And then we'll go ahead and switch sides. So go ahead and bend the knees, place feet on the floor. We'll shift the hips over to the left about an inch, and then bring ankles up to the height of the knees. This time the legs are going to fall to the right. And again, take a prop, place a pillow or a blanket between the knees or under the bottom leg. Because on that 1 to 10 scale, we're looking for about a 6 for how intense this stretches. And that arm can be down or higher, depending on what you are looking for and the amount of flexibility and stretch you have in your chest. Gaze can be straight up, it can be over to the left. Whatever feels good to you. And then we're going to hang out here. You can close your eyes, just breathe into that space, focusing on that side rib, side body, maybe down into the hip. Maybe it's down into the SI joint, back of the body, along that sacrum. Just breathing into that space. Follow the breath in and out of the body. So connecting with the breath, really being intentional with your inhale and exhale. And take one more deep breath. And we'll lead with that top leg, unwind, and again, we'll take one final rebound. Coming to the center of your mat. And just noticing how your body feels. Maybe scan through the body, through the spine. And take one more breath. And then we'll go ahead and roll to our side. Come up and come into tabletop position. Starting with some cat-cows. So now we're taking a little more movement into the body. Just rolling through the spine. Might feel really good after some of those stagnant poses where we're just kind of holding that space. Find a little bit of movement. Maybe kind of shift from side to side if that feels good. Take one more cat-cow and then come to neutral. We're gonna take the right arm, reach for the sky. Right arm under left, thread the needle. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, right arm under left. Inhale, back up. Exhale, right arm under left. Hold for a breath. And then back up to tabletop. We'll switch sides. Left arm lifts up. Left arm goes under right for thread the needle. Inhale to come back up. Exhale, left arm under right. Inhale, back up. Left arm under right. Back up. Good. Let's go ahead and take a down dog. Oh, find your down dog. Pedal the feet. Beautiful. And then find some stillness in your down. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Give the jaw a little wiggle. Deep breath. We'll go ahead and come to the top of the mat. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. We'll come all the way up to standing. Sweep the arms up. Hands to heart center. Beautiful. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, come into a little chair. So shifting those hips back. And I want you to shift the weight into your left foot and step your right leg back for high lunge. So now we're in high lunge, left leg forward. Inhale the arms up. Hands come back to center and just step back up to that chair. So I've got some distance between my legs. So my feet are a little bit wider. So I've got kind of a wide chair stance. We'll inhale the arms up. Exhale, sit back into that chair. Shift the weight into your right foot, step the left one back. So my feet are still hip distance apart as I've come into this position. Inhale the arms up. And hands to heart center, step it back up. So this is a nice alternative rather than the forward fold to step back. So if you don't have blocks, just coming into a gentle chair and then stepping back into your lunge. We'll come up to standing, hands to heart center. All right, inhale, lift. Exhale into your chair. Shift the weight into the right foot, step the left foot back, and we're gonna warrior two prep it. So I'm gonna rotate the back foot, so pinky toe is toward the back of the mat, or parallel to the back of the mat, and I'm just gonna toe heel my right foot to center, and take a warrior two. External rotation in that right thigh. From here, we're gonna take it to side angle pose, forearm comes to the thigh, sweep the left arm up and over. Nice long side stretch, beautiful. Deep breath. Come back to warrior two. Bring hands to heart center. We're going to come through goddess. So goddess, my toes rotate about 45 degrees out. I'm still opening up inner thigh. So I'm pressing my knees kind of back. And then I'm sinking the hips down. I'm engaging the core, so I'm not overarching that back. Beautiful. Nice deep inner thigh stretch. And then we're going to rotate in the opposite direction for warrior two. So I'm going to rotate my feet. So my left toes are pointing this way and my pinky toe is parallel to the back of the mat. Warrior two. From here, side angle, forearm comes to the thigh. Sweep the right arm up and over. Nice long line. Deep breath. Back to warrior two. Hands to heart center, come through goddess. So just adjust your feet. My toes are at a 45-degree angle, pressing my knees back to try and open up inner thighs. And then we're going to rotate. Warrior two. My right leg is forward. And then I'm just going to kind of toe heel that back leg in until I can step up to the top of my mat. Okay, inhale, lift. Exhale, sit into that chair. And then just take a forward fold. So bend the knees, forward fold. Nod your head yes, shake your head no. Nice stretch in the back of the legs. We're going to bend our knees till our hands find the floor and just walk it back. Take a plank. Nice and strong, full plank, or drop the knees for half plank. Lower down. Shoulder blades down the back, chest lifts, cobra. Exhale, release. Come through tabletop, take a down dog. Deep breath here.
Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Drop knees wide. Take a child's pose. Shift those hips back. Arms long. Deep breath. Drop the elbows. Palms come together and just bend the elbows. So the hands come behind the head for a little stretch for those shoulders. And release the arms back down. Deep breath. And then come on up. Come into a simple cross-legged position. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope that this little blend of yin and a really gentle short flow, it just helps to bring it all together. So I hope it prepares you for the day or helps you end the day. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you all. Have a great day or a great night. Namaste.